day you be mad. So what I do, I bring you through. You try to flow and we laugh. That chemistry makes you into me and I'm into you. So we match. That synergy and that energy is the shit to me.
Hold up. Hold up. Turn me up on the headphones and hold up. Turn me up on the headphones and hold up. Yeah. Back again. Wacky Wednesday, Wildin' Out Wednesday. Since apparently the show got canceled, so I can say it now without Nick Cannon trying to come at me and give ducats.
Yeah.
What's going on? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Welcome to the home of the organically fabricated, culturally uncultured, specifically unspecified, unradio podcast of... No, I'm right. And you are here with your two dynamic duos, the favorite cousins that came to be in the place you came to see, only M.E. Dallas's favorite son. L.A. runs Dallas in the building, and I'm always flanked by the number one of all number twos, and that's that girl AC.
Hey, girl, hey.
What's going on, y'all? America, we back again. We apathetically implore you to keep tuning in every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, for the best use at wasting your time that you just can't get back. And always remember, in this house, the executive suites of KMWI Media Studios, I'm always right. So I guess we're going to kick it off, and I'm looking, if we could just take a pause for a second and see how the Drip King is just donning this hookup right now. That boy there, you know what? One thing I tell you, about ain't nothing like a sharp-dressed man. And out of all the sharpest, out of all the sharp, God dog it, I'm so sharp. Out of all the sharp-dressed men in here, you looking at the best one to do it. So y'all make sure y'all visit www.mmtgclothing.com if you too want to be as sharp-dressed as your boy is, because that's how I do it on a daily basis. You feel me, AC? AC, you looking cute over there, but you ain't got no drip king. You ain't got no drip wear, but you looking cute anyway.
I'm not fortunate enough to get any drip king.
Well, once we get y'all probation, we start lacing you up with a few things. That comes with time. You get out there 90 days and you be good to go. But I do see that you're donning something on the lapel. Does that say that you have successfully voted in Dallas County? Look at that. Can we just take a second to applaud AC for her civic duty?
Yeah, I feel like
she has stepped up and stepped in and has voted.
Yeah.
Who'd you vote for? No, that's your business. That's your business.
All up and through my
All of your business, but you voted though.
I voted.
How was the polls early voting?
I went right in and voted, surprisingly. There was some idiot standing outside messing with people, but...
So so you have those, you have the polls where you got the people that are trying to get them last minute swayers, the people that's on the fence to go that way with who they want. Yeah. So you encountered that when you went to go vote. How did that go? Did you take a step back and say, you know what? I did not know about, Sergeant Governor Birmingham's, plea to change the size of the McDonald's package at Wendy's. That's very, the ketchup package at Wendy's. That's very interesting. Tell me more. Did you get stopped by that and had a discussion?
No. I'm glad I didn't either. I don't know if I'd have been able to handle that today.
I do like that he's, forced McDonald's to give more than 2 sauces per 6 nugget packet. I'm down with that, Forget all the raise of the taxes and all. I'm trying to get another sauce packet.
Another packet.
So the polls are free and clear to walk in. I myself voted the first week of early voting. I was escorted there. Private team, security team, swift me up there and back home. So I had no issues. But the polls are very clear. I implore you all to do so because. What else you got going on, man? Go vote.
What else you got?
Go vote. This is your livelihood at stake. This is at minimum the next 4 years of your life. You know, I mean, I know you'd rather be watching episodes of Know I'm Right, available on youtube.com/KnowI'mRight100. But I'm just saying, you still got to do your civic duty, okay? Vote, vote, vote. So, I think this is wrapping up the early voting, right? Is this the last week?
Tomorrow, and then the 30th.
And that's it.
That's it.
If you haven't voted by, if you have
Saturday.
not voted by now, wait until the
third.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The third girl. Yeah, because I mean it's on then, and that's it. So you have to vote, vote, vote. Look, we already got our audience, the best audience in the world, tuning in already on Facebook Live. Let me send out some waves to everybody watching. Shout out Miss Crystal. Vote, amen. Vote, vote, vote.
Vote.
Yes, you gotta vote. So I guess we're going to kick it out the show like we always do. We're going to jump straight into it. Your girl reporting. And the next episode, the next rendition, the next segment, we are going to just throw it to your girl, AC, for Women in Sports. Starring AC, featuring LA. Now, here's your host, AC. Yeah. You like all that? All the introduction.
All that fluff. Fluff.
What you got?
Me up. Well, shout out to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Okay.
They won the
Dodgers.
World Series first time since 1988.
1988. So how many times they been? You get that stat?
I didn't get that stat.
It's okay. It's all right. You're a woman. It makes sense. Okay. You know the Dodgers won. It's all. I mean, you got the name right.
I just know they won.
You got the name right. That's good.
That's it. Cincinnati Bengals, they're trading Carlos Dunlap.
Now, what position does he play?
I don't know.
That's fine. Okay, you're doing good. You're doing great. You know the name. Hey, you're doing wonderful.
Yeah, I've been paying attention.
He's a defensive end, by the way.
Oh, okay.
You know where he's going?
He's going to the Seattle Seahawks.
He is going to the Seahawks. The Seahawks need some pass rushing if they plan on getting past Arizona, San Francisco, and the Los Angeles Rams. You're correct. Absolutely.
Okay. I'm learning a little bit.
Yeah. And what else you got? Please don't mention it. I know you ain't got nothing.
Don't mention what?
You go ahead. I'm just going to
I can't because they make me nauseous. I can't.
I know you. Do you have anything else you finna talk about? Please don't.
Stephen Silas. He's
Please
supposed to be the new head coach for the Houston Rockets.
Okay. That's a good thing.
The new coach.
Mavericks is making guys, step up and giving them props for doing well as a team. Good job. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's it for me. Women in sports.
That's
I
about
can't
all.
do it this week.
That's about all that needs to be discussed.
I can't do it this week. I quit. I'm quit.
We apparently have our off-air producer wanting us to continue conversation about sports. He says the sports segment was not long enough as the timeline. The segment time has allotted for. I guess we'll just briefly go over the fact that this past Sunday at noon was the biggest disappointment, travesty, tragedy,
you sure?
abortion of a football game that I have ever seen 53 men in blue starred helmets suit up for.
I'm asleep.
As not mine, your Dallas Cowboys went down 25-3 against Washington. Fill in the blank. So Washington, fill in the blank, beat your Dallas Cowboys. How does a team that could not even get together a last name for their football team, after many years of being racist with the last name, how did that team manage to haul off with their own version of a backup quarterback, third backup quarterback, might I add? Let's not forget it was Haskins, Alex Smith, and now Kyler Murray. Or, no, not Kyler Murray. I'm sorry. Allen. Okay. The third backup came in and was like gangbusters and blew out I mean, I don't even know if that team was the Dallas Cowboys. It had to have been St. Lutheran Christian Baptist Church's Hedgehogs wearing Dallas Cowboys uniform. Because there's no way a professional athlete was suited up Sunday. I just can't call it. Like, I can't see it. It's one thing to just be bad, and then it's another thing to be the Dallas Cowboys of 2020. I would rather be bad than that because that didn't make no sense to what they rolled out there. You got, I can't, it's so many things wrong. We don't have time. We are not a sports show, so we don't even have time to name how many wrong things it was. But the main wrong thing is that they had the audacity to put a smile on our off-air producer, Kenny's face, because he is over here swelling with pride that his team beat the Cowboys. All of the teams in the trash pile are having a wrestling match, and he just happened to pin the other one, and we all in trash anyway. The NFC East is the worst division in the NFL this year, and Dallas can't even beat them.
I'm giving you 10 free extra minutes to keep talking.
Oh, my God. I was told I was given an award for this glowing remarks about the Dallas Cowboys. AC, I don't even know why we watch football this year. 2020, I think, is the worst year in global history. With all due respect to Jesus Christ, who was pinned on some plywood by all of his followers and Judases and all of them. I think right next, maybe 1B to 1A, which is Jesus Christ. 1B is the whole year of 2020. I'm talking, you can go through Great Depressions, famine, all of that. 2020 itself is the absolute worst.
Yeah, it ain't no
and
good.
If you're listening 2020, I'm talking to you.
We through with you.
You can find yourself an exit. And don't you ever think about returning. We never want your number to show. If the numbers decide to go backwards, like, you had BC and we was actually going kind of backwards and then AD started going forward. If we decide to go backwards again, 2020, you are exempt from having a spot. You don't have one no more. We are jumping from 2021 to 2019. You don't get to come back around no more. I don't. If we change planets, you still don't have a number. Sorry. I don't want to see you ever again. I don't even want 2020 vision. I want to decrease my eyesight just so I don't have to say I have 2020. Because I don't want no parts of 2020 ever put together. I have people that's ordering apparel. I'm doing the drip line for all of the high school parents and kids and all that. They won't even put the year on the shirts. They just say graduating senior, kind of like Washington football team. Generic, graduating senior of blank high school. They won't put the year. I don't blame them. One parent put next year on there. Said, I'm holding my baby back to next year. Because she don't even want them to graduate in this year with 2020 under their cap. I don't blame them. All graduates said, I'm done. They are not. 2020 is done. Don't tell me I have perfect vision by using them numbers. No more. I'm over it.
Just say
I'm so finished.
20.
And you can thank 2020 and the Dallas Cowboys for that one. Because I'm too through. The doggone Washington football team.
Yeah.
That's just laughable.
Yeah.
We done with women in sports.
Thank you. I was done with it a long time.
We are done with women in sports. I don't even want to. I'm done.
Bring it and go. That's all.
I tell you what.
Kenny. Now, I know y'all won, but don't get beat up.
I tell you what. I tell you even one better. Until Dallas win another game, we ain't having Dallas Cowboys in the sports section no more. Women in sports is excluding the Dallas Cowboys until they win another game. And you know what? That may be weeks as far as I'm concerned. Because I don't see them beating the Eagles this coming Sunday. And they had primetime TV to get primetime embarrassment. I made a drip Cowboys jacket.
As the game was
going, I made an exclusive. I said, this will be a turnaround. Gave them props. And they let me down.
That was a badass jacket.
It didn't even look bad. It looked like it was just a bad jacket. It took the ass off of it. It's just a bad jacket. And I can't. They messing my allergies up talking about. I can't talk about them no more. So that's the end of that. So make sure we're gonna rewind. We just gonna restart the show. Go vote.
Go vote.
Just go vote. Vote against anything that got a Cowboys on it. Vote against it. Anybody that got 2020 on it, vote against that too. I can't handle it. So moving ahead.
Okay.
All right. So I understand that time is going to be going backwards. Am I right?
You're correct.
Okay. So in a year that we already can't stand and can't wait till it's over,
We'll be in
daylight saving time didn't even have enough respect to just say, you know what? This year, y'all can have it. Just keep rolling till it's over with. You gonna give us one more hour of this damn year? I don't want it. Can we return it? Is there a 30-day policy on daylight savings?
I wish there was.
Because I'm not even interested.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't even want to sleep. I'll lose that hours. I'm good. I don't want to, let it be darker early. I'm fine with that. The Bible said it's darkest before it's light, so I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Oh man, so daylight savings is cracking. Let's see, we had no fair.
No, we had a drive-through fair.
Talk about this drive-through fair.
Yeah, it
'Cause
was
I'm
an
still not really
embarrassment, but we had
understanding it. I'm still not understanding.
So apparently what you could do was you could get in your vehicle and you could drive through the fair and pick up some of your favorite fair food items.
So
You couldn't ride anything but your car. So,
right,
Yeah.
your favorite food items like fried leather seats
Yeah.
and
And brown seat belts.
and candy covered cell phones and
Yeah.
and margarita flavored hand sanitizer and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Cotton candy tires.
And I understand that you could take a picture with Big Tex. Is that
Take a
right?
picture with Big Tex.
And Big Tex had a mask on?
Had a mask on.
Oh, Lord. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
COVID has really, really bent us over this year.
And so
No
outside
Vaseline.
outside of the fair, we ain't have no Fright Fest either.
It doesn't seem that way.
Okay.
I told you we back in the red zone, so
And then we have football games going on with high schools, but only with some of them who are not facing other schools who have COVID cases. Along with the fact that the kids don't get homecoming,
correct.
except if they want to do it through a Zoom call.
Yeah.
And then every show that I see, everybody is on video with each other, like split screens. So they at the house
Chilling.
doing the same. I'm just, can the rapture just come a little early? Can I put in a request? I think I'm like SpongeBob. All right, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
I'm ready to head out.
Yeah.
I'm good. Okay, so got a lot of feedback in regards to our relationship talk on the non-relationship show about relationships. Okay. So we got a lot of feedback about that, and got some mixed opinions in regards to how you should start out getting to know people. And so I've always claimed that when you get to know somebody brand new, I think that the relationship that you had in the past should not be a topic of discussion within the first 2-3 minutes of the conversation. Because I feel that if we're not on a relationship step that we're thinking of taking, why is that already being brought up? A, and then B, why would I bring up something for you to scrutinize or criticize or judge before you gave me a fair shot over, regarding getting to know who I am as a person?
I agree.
So, some people have said that is a way of getting to know somebody, is by knowing what they've been through, which outlines their character and what they can expect to, what type of habits or mannerisms they can expect to see in a relationship if that was to occur between that new person and the other new person?
Okay, so I am one of those people who feel like, okay, I don't know if you are familiar with like zodiac signs, but
Familiar, not interested though.
okay.
But familiar, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Leo sign is is infamous for changing just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
After they've been with you, they kind of learn how to be with each individual person. Does that make sense?
So you're saying that Leos are shapeshifters?
Kind of. I mean, a lot of them still say the same, but they have a component in them where they can adjust to whoever you are.
So do
Aquarius
they
have them
do
too.
they adjust or do they mirror?
I think they adjust.
Okay.
Yeah.
But adjustment is good, I would say.
Yeah.
I would say that it is good to, because you want to adjust to your surroundings, you want to adjust to your environment, you want to adjust to your circumstance.
Yeah.
So I would say adjustments are good.
Yeah. It's just how you adjust.
Now, do you think that the adjustment is an adjustment of control, adjustment of trying to dictate, if you will, in that relationship?
I think it depends on who you are. Like, I'll use myself as an example.
Okay. Yeah, it's getting good.
Once I truly learn who you are, I'm the type of person who will accept you for just that. And I'll figure out how to coexist with you, as opposed to continuously bumping heads with you. I'll try to figure out how to coexist. Now, you have some people who just don't give a damn, and they're going to be them no matter what.
So you believe in compromise, is what you're saying?
I do. But there are some people who just don't.
Okay. So let me see. Let me ask this question then. Okay, because I had a conversation recently with someone about the idea of wasting time.
Okay.
Now, that seems to be the hot button. Everybody don't want to waste no time.
Right.
Okay? So when it comes to that whole wasting time deal, I don't agree.
You don't?
I think that people who mention stuff about wasting time, they ain't living to begin with.
Okay.
Because this is how it go. You're so consumed with wasting time, so you take a person through ebbs and flows, hills and valleys, and ups and downs about just getting to know. You get on the phone, and I don't know how it is with women, but with men, you get on the phone with somebody, and it's like you're doing an interview with HR. Everything that you've been talking about or what have you, once you get past, like, okay, I'll give you both versions. Let's say you ran into him somewhere, grocery store, mall, whatever. Okay? So you run into him there. Y'all talk, exchange numbers. As soon as you get on the phone, it's grilling time. Tell me more about you. But you can never tell them enough because they're going to ask you this question and this, that, and the other. Then let's go to online dating. Okay? So if you meet them online for a dating site or a social media site, then they're going to get on there and you tell them, they say, tell me about yourself or whatever, or they may ask you questions. And then some of them even outline a big list of questions. Or even if you tell them about yourself, they'll get on the phone and they're going to vet all your answers to make sure your answers match the Scantron that you filled out online.
Okay.
So, and then you explain, like, you tell them, like, I don't want to do an interview, or you don't want to be interviewed, or whatever the case is, because I feel like we're doing too many interviews on getting to know one another. If we're going to be trying to get to know each other, let's let it happen organically.
Okay. I love that you said that. Let's visit that. What is the definition?
Hey, Brandy.
What does organic look like? Dating right now, what does organic look like? Whether it's face-to-face, whether it's a connection or a network, whether it's online. What's organic?
I think that organic means for example, if I meet you in line at the grocery store, or if we're at concert, or if we're at whatever it is that we're a location where groups of people kind of get together and wait on something to happen, whether we're waiting on the store to open up or checking out in line, or if we're at a food truck festival, so to speak, a restaurant that kind of has open table seating like hibachi or something like that. You know how you just organically start having conversation. Okay. Oh, hey, this line is pretty long, isn't it? Yeah, hi, I'm John, by the way. Oh, almost dropped something. All of that. So that's organic. Mm-hmm. You get to talking. You get to look at each other and say, okay, if they're physically attractive to them or what have you. And then, numbers exchange or what have you. Good to go. That's organic. That happened organic. It wasn't a bunch of, let me ask you this question and that question and then another question. Oh, the question to that question, then the after question and the pre-question and all of that. And it's a big interview. Okay. Organically, it's just letting it flow. Questions come out. We touch on the questions or the answers or topics and just keep flowing, having a good time. Have you ever had fun in an interview?
Me, personally?
Yeah, have you ever, an interview?
Yes, I actually have.
You've had fun in an interview?
Yes.
So
but you got to think, I'm an HR professional.
Probably somebody would have fun in calculus or something. Like somebody have fun.
An interview is not
you
like
probably smile getting root canals, don't you? Looking at. You probably throw confetti when you go get oil change. Just anything that just ain't just rhetoric. You have a good time, don't you, AC? Make no sense.
I've enjoyed the interview process because I'm an HR professional. We look at them totally different.
Oh God, and I can't. Okay, let me not do that.
So yeah, don't do that.
And y'all professional types, y'all don't know how to turn it off. That's your problem.
That's not true.
Clock out. When you are trying to date, you don't have a time card you punch it. We don't need everything in by 5 or it's going to go to the next pay cycle. That's not how you date. Okay? Everything's supposed to flow.
Okay.
We don't need a bunch, we don't need you to fill out this form and we need triplicates of this and let me fax this. No, that's not how you get to know somebody. And I tell you, it's interview after interview after interview. That's all it is.
I don't believe that, though.
Absolutely how it is.
I don't believe that is how dating now is.
My brothers have told me that's how it is.
I do believe that organic runs out. I do believe that eventually it comes to a part where you have to decide, okay, is the real conversation really done in this relationship or lack thereof? Or is there something that I need to do, switch on or switch off, so that the climax, I guess, can continue? Because organic, it runs out.
How does organic run out? Because if things are happening organically, I'm going to organically be interested in your favorite food.
Are you really?
Absolutely. If we're going to go hang out and I want to see you, then I'm going to say, hey, what do you like to eat? Okay. And then you say, oh, well,
I like seafood.
Yeah, I love seafood. Bam, guess what? I didn't ask you what's your favorite food. I said, let's grab a bite. And then you introduced your favorite food organically.
But that's not how it always goes.
But if you tried to have a conversation more than you had an interview, you would see it would go like that.
Let me tell you.
You ain't even gave it a chance because you sit here right like this. As soon as you get a phone, you get your papers together and you're like, yep, got some. You got a moment? I got some questions for you.
Not true.
Yes, it is. Go ahead. Let me hear what you got to say.
Oh gosh, you make shit. Excuse me, America. Ooh.
Sorry, Del Monte.
You make this so hard. You make it so hard. It don't have to be.
So the guy that doesn't want the interview is the one that's making it hard.
Yeah, it's not that we're
Pray tell. Please continue.
Do you know how much crazy is out here now?
The same crazy that it was before you logged in with a username and password?
Well, see, I don't date online, so I don't know how that
And that's
goes.
another thing. Y'all talking about how crazy it is now. Go back to, have you seen Game of Thrones?
No.
Have you seen any medieval type of show? Have you even learned anything in class?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Alexander the Great, Louis. You know those.
But they were romantics.
No, ma'am. Stop trying to get the spin that was in those stupid books and novels that you read.
They were romantics.
Back then, Crazy. You don't know crazy till you live back in them times. They will commit crimes. Crimes will be every second. You'd have to always watch out for a crime to be committed. Folks was real crazy back then. What y'all talking about crazy now, the one or two people in the news that they got to make some news out of, because you never see it in the same place. It's always Fort Worth one day, Beaumont the next day, Kansas City, then Jackson, Mississippi. You don't ever see it the same area all the time, because crazy nowadays ain't crazy like it was back in the day. But everybody's so worried about crazy. And what's even crazier, if I can use a word, is half y'all women that's scared of crazy is crazy MFers your damn self.
Oh, gosh.
So it's so amazing how you're so worried about crazy when y'all already that. Facts.
Kenny, you agreeing to this shit?
Hey. His team won. I can't. Hey, the brother know what he talking about. Apparently, at least for 1 week.
Tell y'all something.
I'm just saying the interview process is boring. You know what sticks out in the man's mind?
You know why I interview your ass? Because you spend the first
HR.
90 days lying your ass off to me.
Oh, okay.
You tell me all kind of bullshit and fillers to make me think that you're a fly guy, when in actuality you're an asshole.
You can be a fly asshole. I've been that jumping out the womb, babe. What is you saying? I'm the flyest asshole that could ever been.
Horrible.
So that don't mean nothing. But you know what? The problem is women are just plain old jerks.
Are we really?
Y'all are absolute jerks.
Okay.
Y'all come off like jerks, and then you make excuses talking about, oh, it's so I can protect myself. No, you ain't no protection for being a jackass. You are just that. It's plain and simple. If I can own being an asshole, you can own being a jackass. So we can be the team jackass holes, and we can make something pop. But don't sit up here and try to act like you aren't a jerk. All y'all are jerks, and that's because y'all and you like being jerks too. That's why y'all got the stupid stuff like I'm a savage, and all that other stuff. All that's fascinating to y'all because y'all enjoy y'all revel in the fact that y'all are the biggest jerks.
You know what? I'm glad you said that. That's another fine line between a real woman and a little girl.
And then y'all turn on each other. Look how quick you turned on one another just now. Now you're turning on Megan Thee Stallion. Just a minute ago it was against men. But as soon as we call y'all out on
Megan Thee Stallion say that shit for fun. Do you think she really live her life like that?
I damn sure do.
Hell no.
Yes, she do.
No.
Absolutely.
No. Megan Thee Stallion don't live her life like that. Nicki Minaj don't live her life like that.
Damn sure do.
Cardi B don't live her life like that.
All of them.
No.
All of them.
No, you cannot sit here and convince me.
Hey Dana, yes,
that they all live that way.
you're a female, so you have to fall in the jerk category. I do apologize. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Horrible.
And that's the bestie, but you know she got to fall in the jerk category with
Dana,
y'all.
you know we love you. I love you more than he do. You ain't no damn jerk. He the jerk.
Hey, I'm an asshole. You better call me by the right name.
Jerk,
and
asshole,
I'm fine with
jack
that.
asshole.
That's fine by me. I'm authentic, and brothers. We don't sit up here and just out the blue go against each other like y'all do. The only time brothers will go against each other is over a female. That's the thing. Y'all are the root of men's betrayal.
Lies.
Women.
Really?
Absolutely. Through the annals of time, worlds collided over the love and affection of a woman. And she was a jerk anyway. Because that's what she is. Can't live with them. That's it. They ain't no more. Ain't the second part to that. Women can't live with them. The end. That's it. Ain't no other thing to say about it.
Can't live without us either.
Hey, that's only because y'all procreate for us. Thank you.
Please.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Like I've always said, I told you this last time we had a conversation. God made man from his tools, from his earth. He made y'all from us. He had no use for y'all. He only had a use for y'all to accommodate us, to be our partner.
Okay.
So that's what made y'all important.
You didn't talk to
Y'all were made important because of the man that he already made.
We were
which
made
is
in
why
peace
y'all are
because
important.
Y'all weren't smart enough to stay.
That ain't none of that say in the Bible, sweetie. Don't none of that say that in the Bible. It don't say nothing. Now in that,
look
in
at,
that,
look
in
at
that,
history. Look
in
at
that.
time.
Hold on. In the Bible, it probably say all that crap, but in the King James version, the authentic Bible, the retro OG Bible, it don't say nothing about, oh, the man wasn't smart enough, so God had to make a smarter person to hang. They don't say that.
You know
it
what?
say that he was
didn't say
lonely.
when he founded the car. He didn't say when he founded the sports team. He didn't say when he founded a good pair of Jordans. It said when he founded the wife, he founded the good thing.
That's right.
Not when he found a home girl, a wife.
You're correct.
So treat me like a wife, and you might not get the credit.
No. That's incorrect.
Treat me like a wife.
First of all, you supposed to step in as a wife, ma'am. You don't have to become one. You don't have to be treated right. You already supposed to be a wife.
I didn't say
the
that.
difference
I said
is
you
no.
treat me like
It
a wife.
says he findeth a wife, his specific wife. It didn't say just find a
You're
female
trying to
out
turn
there
my words
with
on me,
female
but
body.
it's
No, that's
not
what you
gonna
don't seem to
work.
get. You don't get that. It said he findeth that man's wife. Every woman that he find, if I just find you hanging out somewhere, that don't mean you're my wife. You're just a wife, but you ain't mine. And the problem is y'all don't read everything it is to read. Y'all read that one scripture that y'all think y'all want. You hanging on that one little scripture. What the rest of it say? You don't even know. Just like Proverbs 31. You want to talk about a Proverbs woman. Y'all don't even know the whole book of Proverbs. Why you simply talking about Proverbs? Because if you did, you would know how to address a man. And half of y'all, 75%, 95% of y'all women don't know how to speak to a man. Disrespectful. The whole lot of you. Why? Because you had history with one bad apple or two bad apples or whatever. It don't matter. It says that you are to still speak to every man you come across with reverence and respect. Now, if he loses that respect, I'm fine by it. But that don't mean all mankind lose respect because of the actions of another one. You ain't never been dealing with me. So you will respect the king.
With what you're saying. However, okay, not all of
Kobe!
Not all of y'all have been raised to be kings. Just because you're a man or because you have a penis doesn't make you a man or a king or a husband.
Actually, the anatomy of a man does make me a man, period. Because
No,
God
boo.
made man.
No, boo. No.
Now, the problem is you talking secular man. Man, that's what you talking about. Biologically, if he has a penis, as you put it, he's a man.
No.
Period.
He's a boy.
No, he's
He's
not.
a male. Ain't no man.
He's a man.
It's a male.
In
M-A-L-E.
the King James,
Male.
it says God made man.
Male.
On earth with Webster, he came up with
Male.
male and all the other stuff. God said
Did you
man.
understand why those alternative words had to be created?
Oh, so you telling me that Webster's smarter than God? Please, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
I'm telling you that all of y'all ain't men.
Go ahead, get in that hole. Let's go.
I am saying that all of y'all are not men.
No.
Some of y'all have to be coached and trained and get groomed a little bit.
That has to do with the word maturity, not man.
You could be 45 years old and still not mature.
Okay, that doesn't mean you're not a man.
It does.
AC.
It
You know what? You're not stupid. You're
No,
intelligent.
at all.
What is the definition of man?
Are you asking for Webster's definition or are you asking for my definition?
I'm not asking for your nothing
Okay,
because
so you're
you are
asking
so
for-
skewed. You don't get it. What
I'm
is
skewed?
King?
I'm skewed.
What is the Holy Bible King James definition of a man?
I don't know. Adam.
Exactly. You're right. He made Adam. And Adam had penis, and therefore he was a man because God made man.
Okay.
Okay? So,
Can we move on?
what he made
Move on.
from
Move on.
I'm moving. I'm trying to guide you.
Man.
Yeah, I'm trying to guide you. So, he made woman from man. We got that.
Right.
So,
We got
back
it.
to what I said. Y'all are jerks.
Okay.
The interview process sucks.
Okay.
And the women that are remembered and moved ahead is the ones who don't treat a man like a scantron.
Okay.
Okay? You're not feeding me into a system, beep, 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 coming out with no equation. Everything don't have to do with zodiac signs. When nobody's paying attention to zodiac signs back in Adam and Eve days.
It's not my fault.
Not your fault what?
That you picked the wrong one.
Oh, so now you want to turn this personal. See? You can't never stay on topic.
No, I'm just
That's
saying,
what's
me,
wrong with
period. Y'all
women.
picked the wrong ones.
That's why.
Y'all picked the wrong ones.
That's why
y'all picked the wrong ones.
and it's always the wrong one. But they a woman though. See how you're turning against your own kind. I ain't said nothing bad about my brethren, but you willing to turn against your own kind, your own gender.
I didn't say it was anything wrong with her. Look,
no,
every
Lord.
woman that you come across ain't gonna be the woman for you. Just like every man I come across ain't gonna be the man for me.
These ain't loyal. Yeah, they can see. Just got good.
I'ma flatten your tires after the show.
Yeah.
Double cut your tires all the way up. And I don't even do stuff like that.
So we understand that don't work. So in the get to know process, do you feel that there should be a timeline? No, you know what? Let's skip back because we've been on this one for a couple weeks now. Let's skip a little further ahead. Okay. Is there an issue with relationships lasting for an extended amount of time? Does there need to be a time cap on how long we're in a relationship before we move to the next level?
What's the next level? Marriage?
Right.
Okay, so me personally, I don't feel like there's a timeline. I feel like there is a time when the both of you are ready. Mm-hmm. Meaning that it goes back to biblical. Mm-hmm. You have to be equally yoked with somebody, right, to move into the marriage sector of a relationship. Right.
Because in all honesty, these relationships are null and void. None of that matters. God don't even see none of that stuff. Right. All these boyfriend, girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. He's like, what is that? Yeah. You're supposed to walk with your person in Christ until the day he decides to ask you to be his wife. That's how I go. Exactly. You know, folks, all that whole you cheated on me, blah, blah. Really, you didn't. Okay. Really, you didn't.
So are you saying that whatever I do before we get married is okay?
Yes. It is under. It is, but you have to remember God's rules though. Remember God's rule, because having sex before marriage is a no. Okay. So therefore.
So I can have sex with you, but not other men.
No, I'm saying all of that stuff is societal stuff. So I'm just differentiating the two. Let me get God's out the way. God's premise is for us to walk in Christ, be friends, get fully connected, and be celibate. To where our eyes could only be for each other, celibate, because of course he don't want you trying to rate one vagina versus the other one. Oh well, you know, Pam got this. Oh, but Susan got this. Oh, but Patricia got that. You know, all of that stuff. So he don't want you doing all of that. So
and nowadays, celibate means you celibate here, celibate there.
Absolutely. So there you go. You know, $40 on the dresser. So all I'm saying, hey, that's what I heard. That's what I read. Let me see. Let me see what the market say. Market still says 40. Oh, okay. So that's all. That's how that goes. So that's how he wants it to be. But we, in the secular world, have developed laws and rules and all this other stuff. Okay. So therefore, we have dating, we have relationship, committed relationship, being faithful, engaged, moving in together, shacking, and marriage. All of those things man made up. You know, so therefore, none of that really. He don't see none of that. Okay. Only thing he see is, hi, my name is, and will you marry me? Okay. That's all he see. All that other stuff we be doing, half of that we ain't supposed to be doing. True. But none of that he counts. So
if y'all know we're not supposed to be doing that, why does it take y'all so long to get to a point of you wanting to marry a woman?
I feel like that's layered. I don't think that that's just simply, you know, we do or we don't. That's layered. I myself have not been married because there are certain things that I feel like I need to see true growth in before I can be okay with all the other idiosyncrasies that'll be part of the
So let me
table.
ask you this. If you met a woman today, would you be able to date her without being intimate with her and then get to a point to where you think you want to marry her?
I don't know. I don't know how strong I am about that. I do know that my relationship will not be based off of intimacy like a lot are. I want a...
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Intimacy. Let's delve into that.
Okay.
What is intimacy to you?
Well, intimacy is layered. You keep asking. These are layered things. They're not
That's why
just.
I asked.
Well,
What
so
does it mean
let
to
me
you?
let me backtrack because I don't want to. We already layering on top of layer, and we ain't got much time left. So let me backtrack.
Okay.
Most relationships are based off of physicality.
Okay. Sex.
Okay, I like to use adult terms, but fine, sex.
Okay.
So,
Well, we need to dumb it down just so that you
but
know.
I would hope our viewers have an IQ larger than a ham sandwich, and I'm going to give them that respect. So, I think that's what a lot of the premise of making these relationships comes from, which is why the equation has shown an influx in babies and a influx in divorces.
Okay.
We're getting married because we have babies now, not because we love each other and we want to become a union and one. We feel like I don't want to be considered a deadbeat. I don't want to be put on child support. So I'm going to just marry you and commit adultery. That's easier. Yeah, everybody wins. I'm married to you and I get to commit adultery. Woohoo! Dumb.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying is that the physicality of it all, the sex, is what I think drives a lot of relationships.
Okay.
That's why I want to be more yoked as a friend with my partner because I've experienced heartbreak from a level of how I got treated terribly at the end of the relationship because both parties are going to have a part to play in the why it turns bad or is over or whatever. It's twofold. But how you treat it once it's ending is, I think, a big deal. And I think that women are looking to inflict some serious pain on a man because the relationship had to end. Because their pain is having to end that relationship with that man. So I have to make that man feel that pain by scorch earthing him at the end of the relationship to where he's left with nothing, and then I walk away because he's left with nothing.
Okay.
And I don't think that that's the right way to do things. And I think a lot of that has to do with not truly connecting a friendship bond with the person you're dating. If y'all are just screwing, then that's pretty much how it goes. And when you just screw, that's it. That's really it. And you blossom feelings, but those feelings aren't organic. They're not organic feelings because they were coerced by the steroids that's called sex. Okay. Organic love like that, love that make you sing them R&B songs and wake up, saying, how are you? And speaking to everybody and all that kind of stuff. That type of organic loves come from that connection that you're making with the person, with intimacy included or not.
Okay.
That's the difference. That's the difference. And that's why I believe that the marriage portion takes longer for people who see it in that way. But I think having babies and getting married now is kind of like buying a new outfit.
So
people just want something new to have.
A lot of times, well, I'm not gonna say a lot of times. I'm gonna say something that I have consistently heard from men is, "Oh well, I want to have everything together before I get married. I want my finances to be perfect.
Good job, Miss Lewis.
I want my, I just want to be stable. I want my job to be perfect. I want this to be perfect." Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, it don't work out that way.
No, you shouldn't look for perfection before you move forward. But like I said, I truly believe that you should have a sticking point that you are going to hold on to. Women, y'all got it for sure. Y'all got a book of them, to be honest with you. It's a checklist that we got to rattle off and meet before y'all even consider that with us. So I don't understand why there's a couple things we can't have.
Okay.
One of my main things, I'll give a little secret, and I don't want to tell everybody because I don't want to trying to act like this so they can get married to me because it's not going to happen. But one of my main things is being able to resolve conflict and disagreements swiftly,
civilly,
and completely close them. Find a resolution. Don't complain when you can contain.
That's a good one.
I know it is. I made it.
That's
I made it up. Don't complain when you can contain. Holla at me on the shirt next week. On the shirt next week, baby. Don't complain when you can contain. And you know what?
Don't tell me you over something though, and you ain't really over it. Cause we can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that goes back to the type of woman or female that you're dealing with.
Okay.
Some women or some females, they don't know how to. It's called conflict resolution.
Right.
And in HR, we teach people conflict is natural. It happens. But you as an individual have to know how to address conflict.
Right.
And addressing conflict, it means confrontation, but confrontation isn't a bad thing.
Facts. Let's speak on that.
Confronting a problem or an issue so that you can resolve it, so that you can either say, okay, we can agree to disagree, or this is how we're going to get through it.
People mistake confrontation with
Fighting.
being combative.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes.
You have to confront any situation that you don't like. If somebody gives you the wrong order at your favorite food place, because you don't want to confront them about it, you just going to take the wrong food that you paid your hard-earned money on?
Right.
If your job said they're going to pay you every Friday, and they skipped this past Friday and said, we got you on Tuesday, you're not going to confront them about that? So I don't understand the whole confronting thing being something we shy away from because I don't want to argue. It's not an argument when you're finding a resolution for it. Yeah. And every time somebody gives their difference of opinion in something, that's not a debate. That's not a disagreement. We can see things from different, like Drake said, we got the same circle, but we got different views. I mean, you can be in the same circle with your friends and have different views of everything.
That's what God made us that way.
Absolutely. So I don't understand this whole runaway and then, I've heard, and with me having the personality that I have, and I am fine with it, I do my podcast. You guys know when I'm embellishing and doing my thing. But at the same time, I am a strong man. I'm a leader. So if you're looking for a passive guy to get ran over, don't come this way. It's just that simple. As
your cousin, I feel like I can tell you the truth about yourself. So can you handle that?
That's fine, as long as you don't say nothing, get yourself fired.
Oh, really?
Just, it's okay.
As a man, sometimes
you're a man now?
You can be a little difficult to stomach.
That's fine. It's coming from a woman.
And I say that because
shrugs.
God damn it. I say that because, like you said, you're a strong man. A lot of times, the opinion that you have, it's only good for you. You don't really consider the counterpart until after you've had a chance to think about it.
I think that's 99.99% of human beings.
No, it's you.
I absolutely do believe that.
Really?
Absolutely. Just like, for instance, a couple weeks back, I was stating an opinion, and then the whole studio had to take a break for technical difficulties because Amber lost her mind for a minute.
Oh, really?
And so, therefore, because Amber lost her mind for a minute, Amber was trying to convey a point she believed to be true and wasn't trying to hear the other point. So, therefore, that goes to show that everybody does that. No. Just last week, Amber had to agree from a point that I made at the top of the show. So obviously, if anybody knows what they're talking about,
it ain't true.
It is Dr. MD.
No.
LA runs Dallas.
No.
Matter of fact, you have convinced me. I'm going to open up a new business.
Please don't.
Drip King Therapy and Associates.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to help out all these relationships. I appreciate you. AC, You've done it again. Right at the end of the show, you come and bring something blockbuster ready. So now all these people can know where to go to the guy that's going to save their relationship. Thank you all for tuning in again. This has been another amazing episode of No. AC has been a wonderful addition to the show. Please send all your regards and nice comments and all of that to knowimright100@gmail.com. Y'all keep coming back for us. AC is doing great. Remember, all episodes of Know I'm Right is going to be available at youtube.com/knowimright100. We implore y'all to check us out again next week because we got more coming for y'all. Don't forget to tune in and stay tuned in to KMWI Media as we are revealing new content series. Is coming soon, baby. It is coming soon. Also, make sure you go pick up your clothing at mmtgclothing.com. We are blessed to get you dressed. From the executive suites at KMWI Media Studios, it is Dallas's favorite son and God's.
And Dallas's favorite cousin.
Yes, with the great ideas. Drip King and Associates therapy sessions coming near you soon. We'll see y'all next week. And remember the golden rule. Even when you come in for your session,
no,
I'm always
he's
right.
always wrong.
Thank you again. Next week, baby.
That's right. See, I'm working trying to get millions, but you got me all in my feelings. Like, day and night, that's all I do. You need a sexual hit.